Hello.
Hi, is Monica there?
This is Monica.
Hey, Monica, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Are you okay? What can I help you with?
Well, I wanted to call you today because I actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
You probably have the wrong number.
Are you a cocktail waitress?
Yes.
Okay. Did you meet a guy the other night at the bar who offered you a trip to the Mediterranean?
Is this a joke?
No, it's not. That's very specific stuff, and that's the Monica that I'm
looking. Very specific. That's why I'm a little freaked out. So, how do you know all this?
Well, I know all that because we actually talked to that dude.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
That statement didn't make it more normal.
Yeah, okay, there's a lot of people there, so I don't understand what's... pardon me, I don't know. This seems like this is very strange.
We do... I'll explain. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update.
Okay.
It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened.
Oh, that's fabulous. Okay.
Now, you didn't technically go out on a date with this guy. His name's Roger. Did you know that?
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Okay, you didn't technically go on a date with him, but he told us about how he met you that evening when you were working, and he really liked you, and he thinks he kind of screwed it up at the end because he offered to take you to the Mediterranean right after you guys met.
That is true. So he called you guys?
Yes, he emailed us actually to see if that's the reason you didn't like him.
And you don't think that's weird?
Oh my God, I told him that it was totally crazy and that I would never recommend any single woman going overseas with a man that they don't know.
Yeah, and also it's crazy to call a radio station to call me, or email a radio station to call me. That's weird too.
Well, we've been doing
weird,
this segment for a while now. I know it's kind of weird to get a call out of the blue from a radio station, but he really liked you, though.
Did you actually like him when you were talking to him before the whole Mediterranean thing?
I mean, we got along great. He was very handsome and, very nice. But, I mean, it's a bar. I'm working, and you meet a lot of nice people that say outlandish things. When he said Mediterranean, I thought, falafels, but he actually meant the Mediterranean.
Hey, what did you think when you brought that up after he met you? Did you think that he was joking?
Of course. I mean, I think he probably asked everybody to go to the Mediterranean. It just seemed weird.
According to him, he doesn't ask everybody to go to the Mediterranean. It was just you he wanted to take there.
Yeah, you guys believe him too? Of course he would say that to you.
I don't know him more than you do, but he sounded sincere to me.
He cannot be serious. I mean, he just met me. That's a very expensive trip.
Well, Monica, I know how to tell if he is serious because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God. No.
Hey, Roger?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hi, Monica. How are you?
Shocked.
I'm sorry for the shock. I know it might be a bit much for you. And I do apologize. Maybe I shouldn't have said the Mediterranean. Maybe I should have said Miami or the Caribbean or someplace like that. Someplace closer.
I don't think that was the problem.
No, that was weird to even invite me on a trip at all. You should have said just like dinner.
Yeah. Okay, we could do dinner. We could just go to the Mediterranean, have dinner, and come back. Come on. All right, I apologize. Am I coming on too strong again?
Well, I mean, that just seems so crazy to me. It just seemed like, I don't know, dangerous.
That's the word I would have used too, Monica.
Dangerous in what way? You tell.
Go with somebody I just met in the Mediterranean? I mean,
What's dangerous about that?
That doesn't seem odd to you?
Listen, I apologize. I know you don't know me that well, but I'm a man of means, and that's just something that's normal for me to do. Take a trip, go here, go there. No big thing. But I think you're a very special girl, and I want to show you that.
Wow. I appreciate that, and I'm not in any position to just take off, and I'm happy for you that you can do that. It just seems.
Listen, if there's a problem about taking off from work, I could buy the restaurant and give you all the days off from me.
Oh my God, that sounds crazy. Doesn't that sound crazy?
Yes, but there's part of me that wants to tell you go, and there's another part of me that wants to say, Roger, you can't just buy women. That's not how it works.
I'm not trying to buy love. I'm trying to buy a restaurant. Two totally different things.
Monica, you got to give it to Roger. He's at least funny.
Yeah. He's very funny. That's why we talked so long that night.
All right, well, I propose a compromise. Let's go out on a date.
I would, but it seems very extreme. And
Wait, hold on. You haven't heard my whole entire offer. We won't fly or go anywhere. 1. And 2, if you like the date or not, or we'll see each other again afterwards or not, I'll give you a car. Any car you want.
What? Oh, my God.
No way!
What?
No, Roger.
Yeah, but if you think it's a joke, I'll put the car in your name.
Oh my God!
Do
no
not
way.
You can't take that. She'd feel forever indebted to you. That's not a way to start a healthy relationship.
Well, what's a good way to start a healthy relationship? Get drunk and hook up in the back of a car?
There's other options.
Listen, I'll show up to the date in your new car with a ribbon and bow around it, and if you don't like me, I'll have my chauffeur pick me up and take me home.
Oh my God!
That is quite the offer.
There is no way you're serious right now.
I'm totally serious. I'll send the deed to the radio station. They can see that it's in your name, and I'll send the title to the radio station. They can verify it, and if you like or don't like me, the car's yours, no matter what.
So you're offering her a car for a date.
Not just a car, any car she wants.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
man.
Okay.
I'm excited.
I don't even know what to say. I mean,
Well, I should say yes, that's what I think. But Monica, would you go on a second date with Roger? We'll pay for dinner.
We don't need to.
It sounds so lame now, but Roger's offering you a car if you'll go out with him.
I don't know. This is the craziest thing that has ever happened to me.
Exactly, so you might as well jump on this front train. It gets better and better. This is just the start.
Yeah. So,
I don't know. What are you going to buy her next? A private jet? Like,
Listen, make your next move your best move.
what do you think, Monica?
He is offering me a car, any car that I want, just to go on one date with him.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Okay, Monica, it's one date.
I don't know.
One date
though.
and a new car.
And not only a new car, I'll fill up the gas tank.
And that's really expensive.
I think you're going down a slippery slope if you do it. If you say yes, it sounds so good, but I don't think so.
A slippery slope made of money, baby. Come on. Stop trying to throw a monkey wrench in everything.
Oh my gosh. What do I do?
I don't know. You have to decide for yourself.
I think curiosity has gotten the best of me. I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Successful second date. Congratulations, Roger.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and Monica, even more congratulations to you. We don't get a lot of people saying yes to the second dates because they're usually weird. I guess what it takes is somebody getting a car in order to make it
I
happen.
just got to make an offer they don't refuse.
Yeah.
I am freaking out right now that this is actually happening.
Well, will you guys keep us updated on what happens, please?
Okay.
And will you send us pictures of your new car?
Oh my gosh. We'll see.
All right. Well, hey, Roger, before we go, I do have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you need any friends?
You're so crazy.
You guys are my friends now.
Okay.
This is Antoinette.
Hi, Antoinette. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
How can I help you?
Well, I actually wanted to talk to you because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Are you sure you have the right number?
I think so. Yeah, this was the number that I was given. Your name's Antoinette, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah. Then I definitely have the right number because you recently went out on a date with a guy who listens to our show and you haven't been calling him back. So he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if he did something wrong.
What?
I know, it's really weird, huh?
Is this a joke?
No, it's not. It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So I'm calling today about a guy that you went on a date with. His name is Luke.
I'm sorry. I don't know who you're talking about. I haven't gone out with anybody named Luke.
What?
You haven't gone out with anybody named Luke?
I've been married for about 3 years. I haven't gone out with anybody.
What?
You've been married for 3 years.
Yes, I'm very happily married.
Oh my
Did you
By any chance, are you married to a guy named Luke?
No.
No.
did you
No, I think I would know.
did you go out to drinks with a guy named Luke and you didn't realize it was a date maybe?
No.
Do you know any Luke?
I have zero clue what you guys are talking about. Can you be more clear?
Yeah, sure. I bet you'd appreciate that, and probably your husband, too.
Wow.
We got an email from a guy named Luke who said that he went out with you. He said that he met you when he was at your office applying for a job. He had a job interview. He said he was in the lobby trying to open the door but couldn't get the door open right, and you helped him out. And then you guys... Is that...
Oh, no. Okay.
So wait, that part happened?
Yeah, that part did happen. I think I just realized who you're talking about.
Okay, so you do know a Luke.
I met a Luke a couple days ago. He came in for a job interview.
Okay. Did you go out for drinks with him later on?
Absolutely not. No, I was interviewing him for a position at our company.
Wait, you were the one doing the interview?
Yes.
Doesn't make any sense.
I'm so confused.
He said that he just met you at that office and struck up a conversation. You guys went to drinks, had fun, even kissed at the end of the night, and now you're not calling him back.
He said we kissed?
Yeah, he said that you guys kissed, and everything seemed to be going great, and he was surprised that you didn't want to go on another date with him.
Oh my God.
He even went into like graphic detail about the kiss, about how it was wet and you licked your lips.
Jesus. Okay, look.
So wait, you didn't kiss him?
No, there is no way. No, absolutely not. Let me just tell you what actually happened, because this is bizarre. Okay, I'm tired of hearing all this stuff. Okay, look, this young man, Luke, came in for a job interview, brought him into my office, sat down, interviewed. We went over his resume. He was kind of fidgety. He was kind of acting a little strange. And I sent him on his way. And in the last couple of days, I've been getting flooded with emails, phone calls, messages, asking about the job.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
So you didn't even hire him?
No, he has not been hired.
He told us differently.
What was he like in the job interview?
He was just kind of all over the place. You know, he just wasn't an ideal candidate. I don't know. He was acting strange. Maybe he was stoned.
Stoned? Come on.
What is happening?
That is Luke. He was actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I finally found a way to get you on the phone, Antoinette.
Oh.
Weird. So you were just using us?
Okay, Luke,
Hi.
I've already
No.
told you you haven't been selected for the next round of interviews. I sent the letter out several days ago. I received it by now.
What is going on?
Yeah, I got your email, and that's why I've been emailing you a bunch of times. You won't even email me back once, so I could give me one email, and that's it? Just dismissal? Outright dismissal?
So wait, Luke, you lied to us about your date and everything just to ask her about a job.
Yeah, it's a lie. Sure, call it a lie.
Well, that's,
Yeah, that's
Luke, that's
what
what
it
you
is.
did. That is the definition of a lie. You told an untruth to get on the air with us and ask her about a job.
Yeah, I had to tell you a story so that you guys would actually pick me and use me on the air.
I will applaud you. Good story.
Yeah, I
you know,
mean-
it was a good story.
I can't hate on you necessarily for getting over on the show. It just, couldn't you have thought of a better way to do it than to just lie to us?
Listen, I did what I had to do, man. Sorry that I had to lie about it. But you know what, Antoinette, we wouldn't even be on the phone right now if you would have just given me the job that I deserve.
Oh my God, crazy.
You know, I'm sure that you did prepare Luke, but unfortunately, you're just not a good match for our firm.
That's bullshit. All right, I'm the best candidate for that job, and I know it.
Excuse me, Luke. No, you're acting extremely unprofessional right now.
I'm unprofessional. You are unprofessional. I deserve answers. Why? Why am I not getting this job? I've been putting in all this effort. I
Luke,
need
like I said, we found a more qualified candidate.
There's nobody more qualified than me. I saw everyone coming out of that building. Look at my resume and see all the experience that I have.
You know, I looked at your resume, Luke, and I'm the one calling the shots. This is not how you go about getting a job.
You sure getting a radio station to call you and ask you about a fake date is not the best way to get a job, Antoinette?
Yeah, look at all the trouble I went to get these people to contact you. You are unreachable.
Luke, and if I ever had any thought about reconsidering you for this job, you have absolutely lost that opportunity.
If I'm not qualified to be the face of your company, I don't know who is. I stood outside of that office for 3 hours, and I watched every single candidate come out of there, and not one of them is as qualified as me.
You stood outside the office building for 3 hours?
Yes, because I do my research. And you know what? It shows that I care.
Oh my gosh. Luke, I mean, I get that it can be frustrating to be out of work and looking for a new gig, but this is not the way to do it, man.
Well, I can't catch a f***ing... Damn it.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
I'm
It's
sorry,
okay.
Luke, but I think you need to be a little more level-headed when interviewing for a job.
I've got other work to do. Can I please get back to my actual job?
In 1 second, I will let you do that, Antoinette, and I appreciate you telling us what happened. But I do have to ask you, would you like to go out on a second date with Luke? Or a date with Luke?
You're fucking kidding me, right?
Well, I got to ask the question. It is a second date update. I know it turned into a crazy job applicant trying to use us to get at the person who wouldn't hire him, but would you like to go out with Luke?
At least give me a shot at an internship or something. You know, I feel like I've proven myself.
You've proven how crazy you are, Luke. Okay, you know, look, I wish you well. Okay, good luck in the job search, but there's no job for you here.
Oh.
You know what? I am going to get a job eventually. And when I do, I'm going to make sure it's in the same field. And I'm going to take down your entire business. You won't have a job.
Wow.
I
Have a
don't
place to go, to work.
Yeah, okay, you get a job at another mailroom somewhere and take our mailroom down. I'll be waiting.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, that's the craziest guy I've ever heard. Which is saying a lot for a second date update. Another one that says, you guys shouldn't be upset. You've been used for far worse things. That is true.
Yeah,
We're talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude named Luke said he wanted to call a woman named Antoinette, who he went out on a date with. We got her on the phone and found out they didn't go on a date at all. He made up an elaborate story about their date so that he could call her and ask why he wasn't hired for a position at her company and proceed to yell at her, telling her that he's the right guy for the job and I'm a people person.
It's usually good to make up a lie about how you shared a wet, awkward kiss with your potential boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that usually works out good.
No date and unfortunately no job. For Luke.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's a
Apparently they
little
gave it to
frustrated.
somebody else. Yeah. Well, good luck to him. Hopefully he does find a job.
Hello?
Hi, is Liz there?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey Liz, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show that you hopefully have heard of.
I'm sorry, I don't listen to the radio.
Oh, okay. Well, we're sort of like a podcast, except on the radio. I'm calling you today, though, because one of our listeners actually sent us an email asking if we could get a hold of you.
What? Somebody sent you an email about who?
Yeah, it's a guy named Chris that you recently went out on a date with.
No.
Yeah.
I don't blame
So
you.
we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. Chris told us about your date. It sounds like you two shared a very special moment.
Oh my gosh.
So you know what happened?
Yeah, we do. We talked to Chris, actually. He's feeling kind of embarrassed that he took you to a funeral on your first date, and that's why he asked us to get you on the phone.
I mean, he probably should feel embarrassed.
Is that the first funeral date you've ever been on?
That's not the question I was thinking, but okay.
I've been to funerals, not on a date, though.
What was going through your mind when he picked you up and took you to a funeral?
First of all, I was really confused. I didn't know we were actually going to a funeral until we pulled up to the funeral.
Did your heart sink? Like, I would feel horrible.
No, I thought it was a joke. Like, I thought he was pranking me. And I was like, okay, is this legit? So we got out of the car and we're walking in, and I was like, oh my God, we're really doing this.
So, is it the funeral? Is that why you're not calling him back? I mean, I don't know another reason why you wouldn't call a guy back if he took you to a
Do you
funeral.
need another reason?
You know, I actually felt really bad for him at the start of the funeral. He looked like he was really sad, and he knew the lady, and
Do you think that he, like, took you just because maybe he needed some emotional support or something?
maybe, but don't you, like, call your best friend for emotional support?
Well, apparently it was his best friend's funeral, or his best friend's grandma's funeral, so he was already there.
Here's the deal, though. I never met his best friend.
Oh, you didn't?
No, like, we were there, and I never met his best friend.
Well, I mean, I could see, like, his best friend was probably busy. If his grandmother just died, maybe he was, with his other family and things.
Right. No, like, I get that. I mean, you gotta feel bad for the guy, but there were other weird people and things there. Like, it didn't seem right.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, you thought, okay, I felt bad for the guy, right? But I feel like maybe he was setting me up to feel bad for him.
Setting you up? How?
I don't know. Like, I met people there, and they didn't seem like they really knew who he was.
What? That's weird.
What do you mean? He was just walking up to people, introducing himself. They're like, who are you?
Yeah, and he was like, hey, you're just, my best friend's uncle. And I was like, oh, nice to meet you. And I feel like the uncle guy didn't know who he was.
He said you guys actually went out after the funeral. Did you just want to leave? I would have just left.
Breakfast was fine, but here's the weird thing. He kept pushing me to go back to his place, and he was like, I'd really love it if you were there. Like, I really just need comfort right now.
Oh,
And I was
no.
like,
Oh, man.
Nice.
So
So he was trying to use the emotional state he was in after the funeral as a way to get you back to his house.
I feel like that's what was happening. I feel like he was being sleazy about it and just trying to get me to go back to his place for comfort.
That is disgusting. What did you say to him?
I didn't go.
Yeah. Good choice.
But taking a day and thinking about it, I'm just thinking, what if it was a scam? Like, what if this guy does this to other girls? And it's his, like, this is his thing.
Yeah, that's actually a genius move. I'll have to write that down and put that
Oh,
in my
gross.
notes.
And,
I do know a way that we can find out, Liz.
Ow.
Well, he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Chris.
Oh my God, Liz, I cannot believe that you would think I was scamming you.
How? Are you seriously on the phone right now?
Yes, he
Yes.
is.
Listening to everything that I said?
Mhm.
Yes, I did. I cannot believe you would say that.
But, like, who takes a girl to a funeral on the first date?
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do it. Okay, I mean,
If you didn't need to do it, then we could have rescheduled.
yeah, I mean, like I told these guys, I mean, I was so busy, and I just wanted to spend time with you. And I'm so sorry that I forgot to tell you that that's where we were going. I cannot apologize anymore. I feel horrible about it.
Thanks,
But I feel worse
no.
that you would think that I did that on purpose.
What am I supposed to think? We met your friend's uncle, and he didn't even know you?
Oh, man, he's a total drunk, and I haven't seen him in years.
Oh my gosh. I'm kind of starting to believe Liz's story.
I don't know what to believe.
Did you?
What do you mean? No.
She said that you used it as a way to get her back to your house, man.
Oh my God, no, she never came back to my place.
Well, yeah, because you were pressuring me the entire time at breakfast.
No, I thought you were trying to give me a sign for emotional support.
Oh, that sounds like such a load of crap, Chris. It really does.
No, but for real, because that's why I wanted you to call her, because I really felt that we actually had a connection.
No, Chris, this is your little window of honesty. You can take it. Did you actually know that grandma?
Absolutely. Oh my God, yes.
How am I supposed to know that? How am I even supposed to know if you know her? How many people have you done this to? Or if it's a real thing? I met you online. How am I supposed to believe you?
Oh my God, Liz, come on now. I thought that you had a caring heart, and I thought that what you were saying was real. And I'm offended that you would think that I would do this on purpose, and that this is fake. Are you kidding? I can show you pictures of me and his grandmother. Okay, I grew up eating Italian food from her.
I get it. I'm sorry that she passed away. I am, but still, I don't. It's not the thing to do.
Come on, Liz, you know me better than that.
No, I don't. I went on one date with you. I'm not doing better than that.
We've been talking for over 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks, yeah. You should be able to trust anybody with anything after 2 weeks. Liz, would you like to go on a second date with Chris? We'll pay for
No,
it.
I would not.
What if he gives you proof? What if he gives you picture proof that that's his friend's grandma?
I'm still not into it.
And even if he can't prove it was his grandma, he was still trying to bet a girl at the end of a funeral, which is just...
No, that was not me. That was her. I felt like she was trying to support.
Liz, what if he supplies a death certificate? Signed?
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
No? Still not going to do it?
Stick with your gut, Liz.
Okay.